Hello friends, Jennifer Pearson here, Thistle Gypsy, for a little chakra chat. So Dead Cheeky started it wasn't quite a tarot tag, but a lot of people are responding to it, in which she was examining each chakra and doing, I think it was a 5-card spread or something like that, for examining each chakra, doing a video on each chakra. And I'm going to simplify that a little bit and do I think a 3-card, but I'm going to look at each question using multiple decks, and that's going to be part of my exploration of what certain decks that I have that are still new to me and are going to take some learning just to see how well they do for this. So I'm going to use one deck that I think will be excellent for this, and that's the Fractal Tarot, because it looks like energy. And then I'm going to essentially experiment with I think three others that I'm just curious how they will respond to that. And I'm going to simplify it by making it 3 cards. Just what condition do I think of the, what condition is this chakra in? Card for the condition of the chakra. And then something that will strengthen it. And then also, how will I know when that chakra is in a good, strengthened, positive state? So this is very timely for me. I've done chakra readings. I love to do chakra readings for myself and for other people. When I do it for other people, it's often just has a lot of impact and a lot of relevance to their life. So I like doing a chakra reading where I pull 1 card for every chakra and just talk about it. But this is timely for me because I have recently been doing something that is related to Reiki. It's related to shamanism. It's called Theta Healing. And my sister got involved in Theta Healing. She's a massage therapist, and she thought it would be another modality, and she found out it's really kind of something different than what she thought it was. But she went to a weekend training, 2 full days, I believe. And I have health issues, as many of you may have heard me mention. I have Lyme disease and other things going on, but it's mainly the Lyme disease that is a big challenge. And I'm certainly open to various ways of challenging the Lyme disease, you might say, giving it a hard time, helping my body deal with it, all of those things. So I'm trying to think of how this began, but I think it was my sister. Now, I've known about Reiki and I've looked into the chakras, but I've never tried to practice Reiki. I've never really tried to pull energy up through my chakras, and for some reason, I suppose there's something egotistical there, I didn't think I would have that much of a problem doing that. But what I found is that when I did try to do that, it's part of the Theta Healing. You're supposed to kind of reach down and then draw energy up through your chakras and then out through the crown chakra and upward. And so when I first tried it, I did good with the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. They really lit up and scintillated, and it's like, oh, this is groovy, but I couldn't get beyond that. It's like there was no leaping, and those 3 seemed very connected, but there was no real leaping ability there's no movement up to the heart chakra. And it was like, how can this be? Now then I would have, I guess my bra's just going to show over there, so we'll just let it show. Why do I have, now that I would have problems with the heart chakra doesn't surprise me. If I were to pick a card right now for my heart chakra, it would probably be the Nine of Wands, you know, the kind of guardedness. So it's like, oh, that's okay. But what I found is that then when I went to my throat chakra, oh my goodness, my throat chakra was like a black hole. And, you know, and then, you know, just the blockages right there, you know, just didn't let me get up here very much. And so I have spent weeks trying to figure out how to energize the heart chakra, throat chakra, and how to move energy up through here. Now, it's easier for me actually to pull energy down, you know, and I don't know what the theory is in Reiki about why you're pulling it up from the earth as opposed to down from above. But I will share that one thing that happened for me is I do use power animals, the aid of power animals a lot. And I don't think, we'll see how long this gets, how rambly. I don't know that I'll share all of my experiences with you, but one of my power creatures is a dragon, and it's kind of like more like a Chinese dragon, not the fantasy dragon that has a heavier body and wings, but rather a more serpent-like dragon. And I'm gonna try not to go into the story of the dragon. Okay, so just take that for granted. One of them is a dragon. The dragon came to me one time when I was asking for aid for something, and the dragon showed up. But it's been relatively passive. But what I found, and this makes sense if you think of the whole Kundalini serpent snake, you know, winding up, is this dragon is getting into this project with the chakras, with helping to draw energy up and connect and activate. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? Oh my goodness, I was just bit. Excuse me. I was just bit by something that looks like a variation of a cricket. Ugh. I didn't even know that they could do that. Oh my goodness, what a life. So yes, pulling things up, trying to do that. Adventures in trying to do that. And so I had a breakthrough during the eclipse, doing something that was recommended. And it was supposed to be to send your energy out to the universe to gather in the energy of the sun and then release it on earth in order to engage in healing. Well, I think I'm not at the point where I can release it on earth. I need to just use it for me, to get myself straight. You know, you're supposed to be healthy before you try to help others. So but I thought, what, you know, why not? What the hell? Why not give it a try? So as I was sitting on the porch during the eclipse, and I'm in Alabama, so I wasn't in the path of totality, but I was near it, and I wanted to see what the effect was. It wasn't very dramatic, but I sat on my porch anyway, and I did this meditation in which, you know, I was drawing down the energy of the sun, drawing down the energy of the sun down through my chakras, down to the earth, and then kind of boomerang back up and up through. And that worked beautifully. That worked beautifully. And my dragon was totally energized by this, which seems like such a ridiculous thing to say. But it's true. And my dragon does tend to spiral, okay? So, you know, it was on mission. The minute it was like, okay, now I need you to go up from, and I'd heard some people say it's useful to start from the heart chakra. So it's like, I need you to go up from the heart chakra up to the sun. And it's like the minute that concept was there, it was just like, whoosh, and so it just went up and reveled in this and then came down and brought this trail of energy all the way down, through down into the earth, and then power back up. You know, it was, I mean, I think that dragon could have done that all day. So that was an interesting breakthrough, and I had talked a little bit to my sister this past weekend, and she said, well, you know, maybe you should just disregard how it's normally done and just draw energy from the top down. And maybe I do need to do that, and I don't know why that would be. It could be, you know, one of the things I've been curious about is that I have so many power animals or spirit animals that come to me, that, and they come to me very easily. I don't have to be terribly entranced or anything like that. And that, you know, I'd wondered why do I have so many? Why, or why is it easy for me? And one thing that my sister said that she had learned somehow or another is that that's more likely to happen if you need them. In other words, if, like you know, I have health issues, that then it's more, you know, you're more likely to be maybe open to them. They're more likely perhaps to perceive the need and to see a purpose. You know, I don't have explanations. These are not the sorts of things that end up having great explanations. So, but that's the case, and that makes some sense to me. And so I'm starting to wonder if this drawing down from above through might also be something that's easier for people who are having health problems. So, so there we go. So I've been actively not using cards, not using Reiki, but I have been actively working on connecting my chakras. Energizing is the way I think of it. Energizing my chakras, lighting up my chakras, stimulating my chakras, all of that stuff. I've been very engaged in it for probably about 6 weeks, on and off. I don't, you know, engage in it daily. I may have missed a week or so, but it always comes back where I'm like, okay, we need to try the chakra thing again. We need to try it again, see what kind of resistance there is and what can be accomplished. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. This is, again, it's very timely to do these chakra readings, so I might get some useful information from the cards. And if anybody wants to know more about, if anybody else has had problems with connecting with their chakras, you feel free to say something down in the information box below the video, and I'll do what I can to share more of my experience, my struggles, getting my chakras lit up. So there you go. There's that. So, and that's it. I'm not going to pull any cards for this. This is just about my experience with chakras recently, and I will do separate videos for each of the chakras pulling the cards. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.